afternoon.
Mommy.
If you hear a little one, my little one is over here playing. I am a stay-at-home mom to two little girls. Their names are Hazel, which you hear, and Adeline, who is sleeping for now. I'm sure she'll wake up soon. I'm also a military wife. My husband is in the Navy, and we are currently living in Georgia. The reason why I wanted to make this video, I feel comfortable now talking about my postpartum journey, especially after baby number 2. After baby number 1, I was not happy with my postpartum journey. Every postpartum journey is different. Every pregnancy is different. Everything that has to do with after pregnancy and during pregnancy can be totally different from your first to your second. How many ever pregnancies you have, every pregnancy is going to be different. So I want to go over my postpartum journey with my second child because I feel like I got help from watching others do their postpartum journey, and so I want to kind of go in depth more with mine. So if that's something that you would like to see, please keep watching. Okay, I have my notes right here. I did a poll on Instagram asking you guys if you wanted to see my weight loss journey after postpartum, or if you'd like to see how we sleep trained our 2 to 3 month old. Our baby, who's almost 4 months, but she was 2 to 3 months at the time. There we go.
Mommy.
Yes, love.
Here's bed.
Okay, are you gonna make a bed?
Get bed.
Okay, so this is totally mom life right here. Hazel is making a pallet or a bed beside me. Maybe she'll take a nap. I doubt it, but that's how it is with being a stay-at-home mom. I've kind of got to juggle life. But anyways, back to my postpartum journey. I want to go over my postpartum weight loss. If you see me look down, I do have notes, but I've got some key points I want to go over with you guys. I want to go over how I lost the weight, how I kept it off, and how I plan to maintain a healthy outlook on my body after having 2 kids. After having 2 kids, your body is definitely not the same. After having 1 kid, your body is definitely not the same. But I definitely want to go over what's happened with me, and I want to give you guys some positive, I guess, outlooks or some positive tips and positivity out of this as well. So to start off with how I lost the weight, as you can tell probably by the title, I did lose 30 pounds after having baby number 2. This is including the baby weight and weight that I had shed on my own. If you guys have watched any of my previous vlogs, I talked about, guys, I really hope she's not interfering. Hazel, why don't you go play in your room, baby? Go to your room.
Sleeping.
Okay, so I did lose 30 pounds. The 30 pounds goes from my heaviest point, being pregnant with Adeline. I was 176 at my last appointment that I had with the doctors before giving birth. And now currently, I weighed myself this morning, I'm 146.2. I'm completely happy with where I'm at. Honestly, I say this honestly, I feel like some people will sit there and say, you just have to love your body with where you're at. And honestly, it's true, but sometimes you're like, yeah, right, you're like 120. Like, how can you sit there and tell other people who are not confident with their body how they should feel with their body? But in all honesty, I'm 100% happy with where I'm at. Do I have a goal of where I want to be? Yes. We'll get to that. So to stay on track, sorry, my mind goes everywhere. To stay on track with how I lost 30 pounds after my second pregnancy, I did lose 30 pounds. I've lost all of my baby weight that I gained with Hazel. This is kind of funny because with both of my pregnancies, I weighed 176 at the last appointment, so I never gained over, well, not that I know of, I never gained over 176. With Hazel, I only lost 20 pounds. I weighed between 156 and like 163 for the longest time after having Hazel, and I was not happy at all. Once I had Adeline, I was able to breastfeed and get the weight down that way. And currently, I'm not breastfeeding anymore. I'm not pumping, but I am doing intermittent fasting, which is helping me to maintain and still lose some weight. So how I lost the weight was one, by breastfeeding. If you are a breastfeeding mama, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Breastfeeding or pumping, you can lose the weight pretty quickly. That's what happened to me. Month 2 of after having Adeline, I was between 145 and 155. I did get down to 144, but sorry, that was a pillow. But I did fluctuate, and I'm currently still fluctuating. I fluctuate between 145 and 150, and this is on a daily basis. But the first tip that I have for you guys is breastfeeding and pumping. That really helps you shred or shed the weight. That really helps you lose the weight. Also, something else that I'm doing is intermittent fasting, which I've talked about. I do the 16-8 intermittent fasting. I eat from 10 to 6. I believe I kept saying 11 to 6, but it's from 10 to 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8 hours. That's just what works best for our household. My husband actually did intermittent fasting while I was pregnant, so I couldn't join, while I was pregnant, and I didn't want to do it while I was breastfeeding because I wanted to keep my milk supply up. But that right there helps out a lot, the intermittent fasting. And another thing, yes, love.
Put on here.
Did you bump your head? Come here. Okay, go play. Sorry. Another thing that's really helped out is cutting out sugary drinks. I do not, okay, I can't say I don't because I do sometimes when I go out, but I used to buy Pepsis, regular Pepsis. I would buy a 12-pack and let it last for like 2 weeks. Currently, I do not buy any more just regular Pepsis. I buy the Pepsi Zero Sugars. It's 0 calories, it's 0 sugars, although it still has some sort of sugars in there. I guess it sort of makes me feel better to drink those, and I feel like I'm not intaking all that sugar that I shouldn't be, or those calories. So I guess I'm kind of tricking my brain into thinking that I'm like, being healthy or whatever. Cutting out the sugary drinks has really helped. That's helped me in the past as well. If you're looking for an alternative to Pepsi, Pepsi Zero Sugar is working for me. Maybe you like diet, or diet. Maybe you like Coke, Coke Zero. They have Sprite Zero. Try to cut down, even if you don't want to cut out your soft drink, just cut down on the sugar, and that should help out some as well. The next point that I want to talk about is how I've kept. Can you go find me some blocks? Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. So how I have been able to keep off the weight, honestly guys, it's pretty much what I just said. With intermittent fasting, keeping out as much sugar as possible. On here I put eat less and calorie count. So I have been counting my calories on the calorie counting app. It's orange and it's got a scale. It's called Lose, I believe. Lose It. I put my goal every day so that I know that I don't go over 2,000 calories. I put my goal, I think it's like 1,400. Honestly, I go over that probably every day. But with intermittent fasting, my eating habits and my eating has changed. I only eat about 2 main meals a day. Sometimes I will eat 3, it just all depends. But I like for dinner my time where I eat most calories. So for like breakfast, I'll eat like eggs and toast. I'll still have my coffee. I'll snack throughout the day. I try to eat healthy snacks. And then for dinner, I will, eat whatever we're eating, but I try to limit it to 1 plate. I am a 2-plate kind of girl. If there's something really good, I like to go back for seconds. But here lately, I've been trying not to do that. Also, we don't eat during the time that we are supposed to be fasting, so that really helps as well. We try to stop eating before 6 o'clock, so we're not eating super late, which also really helps. I have a little tip here that I've learned with intermittent fasting, and it is that you can drink up to 50 calories while fasting. You can drink up to 50 calories to keep your body in a fasting state. And I put this because I want to let you guys know that I still enjoy my coffee in the morning. Honestly, if it wasn't for Jesus and coffee in the morning, and obviously my kids waking me up, I would not be surviving. I would not be up. But coffee is my main thing in the morning. You can drink it black. With my calorie counter, I have got it to where I drink between 25 to 30 calories in coffee in the morning. So I'm not going over that 50 limit so that my body is still in a fasting state. Okay, so my last little point here is the how I plan to maintain a healthy outlook on my body after 2 kids. Guys, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that it's easy. To be honest, I don't know if I would still be in the same mindset that I am now if I was still 156 like after having Hazel, besides the 146 that I am after having Adeline. I contribute a lot of my weight loss journey after having a baby to breastfeeding. That helped so much. And I'll be honest, when my milk supply started dwindling and I wasn't able to breastfeed or pump anymore, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to gain all this weight back. My mind was not in a state where it needed to be. And honestly, I was not happy at all. As women, we worry about our image, we worry about our bodies. I do it too. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I don't even worry about my body anymore because I've hit 146. No, I still do. I have a goal and I will get to my goal. But I want to go over how I maintain the positive mind and the positive body image of myself after having 2 kids. And I hope that this really helps you guys out. The first thing that I have written down, and this is for me, guys, this is also for me, weight doesn't define you. I have met some beautiful, beautiful women who may weigh, I don't know, 150 to 200 plus pounds. I don't know. I don't know how much they weigh. But their personality is so beautiful. They have the sweetest soul. And then I've also met people who are little twigs, who are like 120, soaking wet, and they just have the worst personality, the ugliest soul. I mean, they're ugly on the inside and it shows on the outside, honestly. Like, have you ever seen somebody who is just gorgeous but they're mean and rude and you're just like, ooh, that person is not cute. Then you've seen this other person who just has the sweetest soul. And you see this other person who has this beautiful heart and they could be 200 pounds soaking wet and they're more beautiful than the skinny person. Honestly, weight does not define you. The second thing that I have to say on here, I put happiness outweighs your weight. This is so true for me, guys. I have struggled so much with my weight over the past, how old is Hazel? Over the past 2.5 years, I've struggled in my mind tremendously about weight. I have even apologized to my husband saying, I'm sorry, I can't seem to lose this 10 extra pounds after having my first child. Why? Why did I do that? And honestly, looking back, I know why I did, because I was not happy. Happiness can outweigh your weight so much. If you find happiness where you are, you won't care how much you weigh. You won't care what other people think about you. So finding happiness for me was very, very important. I can honestly say I'm at a weight that I'm happy about. Is it my dream weight or dream goal? No, but I'm happy. The next one I have on how I plan to maintain my healthy outlook on my body after 2 kids is the be more confident and love my body after kids. Guys, having kids is such a blessing. No one but only women can go through this. Only a woman can sit there and grow a child in her body and stretch out and look so different. And that is such a blessing. How I'm trying to maintain my happiness with a body that's had 2 kids is to focus on the blessings. I would rather have my 2 babies than the body that I had before them, because my blessings outweigh my weight, honestly. Happiness and blessings outweigh your weight. Yeah, there you go. All right, so lastly, on this point of maintaining a healthy outlook on my body is, and this is honest to God, this is what I did. I said, Lord, I said, I'm not happy with my body. I said, I need your help. I'm not confident with myself. I'm not confident how I look. I'm not confident in the wife that I am. I'm not confident in the mom that I am. There's been so many times where I've went to God with so many different things, like, Lord, I need help with this. I'm not happy, I'm not confident, I need help. And he's helped me. I currently am 110% happy with where I am in life. I'm happy with being a mom. I'm happy with being a wife, with being a stay-at-home mom. I'm happy with my weight. I'm happy with where I am in life. I can't say I've always been that way, but I am now. And the number one contributor to that is definitely God. I have a little tip on here, and you can find it in the Bible. It says, "You have not because you ask not." I feel like when I finally go to God about things like saying, "Lord, I'm not happy with this, I need your help," I went to Him, I asked, and I received. I had not because I asked not. So that's definitely a little tip that I have for you guys. Go to God. Go to God about everything. The next little thing that I have for you is put effort in to get what you want out. And that is so true. I feel like with putting effort in to do intermittent fasting, stay active, I'm seeing results that I want. And I feel like this has kind of gone in like many different directions. Like I know you guys probably won't. Some of you guys probably clicked on this video because you're like, oh, this girl, she lost 30 pounds. Well, yes, I lost 30 pounds over almost 4 months after having my kid. It wasn't like simultaneously. Definitely asking for God's help. Intermittent fasting, breastfeeding, stay hydrated, drink plenty of water. I'm not good at that. I try, but I'm not the best. So drink water. Change your foods. Change your diet. Just like I said, I stopped drinking regular Pepsis. I love, love, love my Pepsis. I could drink a Pepsi a day, just like a can. I've changed to Pepsi Zero Sugar. So I want to go over my dream weight with you guys. I got my last little thing down here. And these are kind of, I guess like my dream weight, but also how should I achieve my dream weight, but also continue to be happy where I am. And my dream weight is to be 135 to 140, to like fluctuate right there. So I would like to be between 135 and 140. That's my goal. I want to continue doing intermittent fasting. I see results with intermittent fasting, but I also feel so much better. My husband feels so much better after doing intermittent fasting, and we're able to do it together. So maybe you and your spouse are wanting to look to maybe lose some weight together or just feel better together. The last thing that I have, which guys, I'm almost 30, okay? I will be 30 at the end of this year. I've been through different seasons in life. After having 2 kids, I've hit a different season. But the last little tip that I have for myself is to love myself in every season that I am. Not just weight, not just after having kids, but also with being married, being a mom, after having 2 kids. Any season that you are in, you should find happiness. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's everything that I wanted to go over. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, don't feel shy to ask them in the comment section down below. Would be happy to answer them for you. These are just things that worked for me, and this is sort of my little weight loss journey for you guys. Like I said, every pregnancy is different, every postpartum journey is different, every woman is different. So yeah, give yourself grace in this time. Maybe you're struggling, or maybe you're trying to find happiness where you are. Go to God. God has gave me so much happiness in trials and times in my life. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.